This series is about my 6th Ford Ranger. I've owned 6 of them over the years, and they were all the same. Long box, V6, fleet. The fleet Rangers never had all the bells and whistles. It was just a truck. That was all I wanted. My first Ranger was a 1984. Then I got an 87. Then an 89. Then a 93, and finally a 2007. This is an image of my 2007 Ford Ranger one day before it was sold with 194,000 miles. And here it is setting next to the new Ranger, the 2022. It was special ordered as a super cab, 6-foot 1-inch box, vinyl floor, cloth seats, mud flaps, and the rear seat delete.
Okay, I just got home, and guess what is in my front yard? That certainly looks like the new replacement Roo-Bar. I wonder what happened to "we'll let you know before it ships." Well, is there any damage? There's some pokies there, but seems to be okay. Do not break stretch wrap, yeah. Yeah. So when did it arrive? 7/14, that's today. Okay. We got a pokey there. Got a pokey there. Inspect damage before accepting. Well, that's a little late. And we've got something there. Guess that's all right though. Well, from what I can see, it appears to be okay. So I'll get that put in the barn over there. And because it's going to be raining, so I want to get it out of the rain. I'll see about getting it installed as soon as we can. I got an impact, 3/8 impact.
Yeah, is it air or is it electric?
Electric.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's a Roo-Bar 18 volt.
This is mine.
Claudia had a special order because in the stores they only carry 1/4 and 1/2. They don't carry 3/8.
I ordered mine on Amazon. You got that in?
Yeah, I got it. I don't know why the stores don't carry the 3/8. Huh?
This is all loose if you want to grab hold of it.
I got one bolt over there. Oh, okay. I was wondering, I'm picking and nothing's happening.
Pick up a little bit. Now down. Where you want to go with this one? Right into the...
Yeah, I'm thinking right into the storeroom.
Right into the attic?
Oh, you got a spare drag anyways. Did you get the bracket and everything with it? Well, it's a complete kit. There should be everything.
So you can use the new bolts because these ones are starting to rust.
Yeah, I could. I just figured for the amount of effort in getting all those brackets off, because you got to pull the whole front end, that I'm just going to use the old brackets. I'll just
see how these nuts are starting to rust in here? So you might as well throw the new ones in.
I will just clean these up and paint them.
Yeah?
I mean, they're all covered in that anti-rust.
Yeah, they're starting to rust in there.
Yeah.
Throw the new ones in.
Yep. Alright. So the...
Well, shit, that didn't take long.
Well, it helps when you got 3 people. I know I didn't want to try to do it by my lonesome. So here we have the 4 bracket mounts. There. This one has quite a bit of rust. That one has a little. That one doesn't look too bad, but take a wire brush. First I got to degrease them because of the rust check, rust proofing. Get that all off, and then I can use probably a wire brush, maybe some steel wool, and then put the Rust-Oleum black enamel paint on it and get that dried so I can put the new Roo-Bar on. One interesting note, when I was cleaning off the rust check sealant, you know what that is? That is the powder coat. It came off of there. The whole thing just peeled away. Now that I've got it clean, you can see just exactly how, there, get out of the sun. You can see just how rusty it is. And when they're done, they look like that. So all I got to do now is just leave it in the sun, let it dry, and then I can install the new Roo-Bar.
We need the deep 3/4 and the ratchet. We just covered up the deep 3/4. Down on the bottom, over one, right there. And the ratchet.
Which one do you want to start? Probably I'll do the bottom and then kind of
And the bottom of this ring.
pivot it in.
Okay, right about there.
Okay, drop yours down a little bit, Sean. Forward a little bit. Up. Yep.
We'll just put that one in, bring one over here to get this bottom, and then we'll pivot it up.
I hope this finish holds up.
Back a little bit to the right. Okay.
Done. Yeah, it's close enough. Some duct tape right there, that holds up.
Did you already spray them?
Yep. Give me some nuts.
That fluid film, the Navy uses it, they put it between the inner and outer hulls to stop rust. It also prevents that white fuzz that gets on battery terminals.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That should go in there now. Ta-da. It's on.
I also put it on the underside of my lawnmower. Stop the grass from sticking. I think this was a lot easier, just use the old brackets, because you got to take the whole front end out.
Taking the front of the truck apart was the hard part.
Yeah. Well, and those pins, the plastic pins, trying to get them back in. Remember all the problems we had? So screw that.
Yeah. Install that.
I see you were eyeing the super bumper in the back.
Yeah.
On their website, they've got a picture of them backing into a concrete wall, and it just collapses and then pops out. Really slick.
So it must be
two pieces of square tube.
No, there's
So
those
pinned
rubber.
in. Right, but something's got to, so it's pinned into the hitch,
Yeah,
and then what gives? Is
those
there
rubbers.
two pieces?
Yeah,
But is there two pieces of the square
yeah,
stock that slide in one
Yeah.
another?
yeah. So I figured since I had the Roo-Bar on the front, I needed something in the back. Although the last person that ran into the back of me displaced the bumper a little bit. They had to loosen the bolts and straighten it back up, and it just destroyed the front of the car.
Before you
back
snug
or
them all the way
forward?
down.
Where you want?
I think that when that gets aligned,
Well, there's a little,
Oh, there
little
is?
adjustment, a little play, you know.
I would guess probably forward as
Yeah.
far as.
You might want to get a half-inch breaker bar and tighten them.
I've got a half-inch breaker bar in the truck.
Yeah, you don't have a half-inch socket. Half-inch drive.
3/8 to half inch. Let me go look in the shop. I might.
No, the hard part was taking that. Oh, I see. You're right.
You might have to get some water.
Camera's on, right behind you.
Yes.
Here you go.
We get them tightened up first,
Oh,
and then
okay.
under there.
That's funny that this time I got those.
Yeah.
Last time I had to go to State Street Hardware and get the. And of course, it didn't fit, so I had to wrap paper around it. Something to just cover the holes because it looked kind of. Oh, I could. The holes are there for collision sensors. But when I bought this truck, they didn't have collision sensors. It was the end of the 22 year. There's a lot of stuff that this truck doesn't have. It doesn't have that annoying feature that it shuts off at every stoplight. Yeah. I'm not sorry about that, although I know how to fix it. There's a sensor wire on the positive terminal of the battery. You remove that, and that tells the computer battery's low. It won't shut the truck off. But I didn't even have to do that because this doesn't have. I mean, if you look at my dash, you'll see that there's a bunch of plugs all over it that they didn't have the chips to put the features in. Well, that's fine with me. And of course, you realize that I can't drive this because I'm going to get a bug on it.
I don't think I've got a bug going from here over the house.
Hopefully not.
We just need another way to get that stuff over here.
Yeah. I appreciate the help because it's too big for me to muckle by myself. Good
Now
night.
you just came back and watched.
Well, you guys aren't really letting me get in.
I know. The reason for that. We work well together.
Okay.
And they don't let me in there either, as you
Here,
can
go
see.
tighten them up.
That way we
You
don't
know,
have to worry
Mike,
about
tighten
breaking
those up.
something.
I don't know what the torque is.
So the elbow pops. That's right, is it a German bumper? Tighten it to the German spec. Guten tight.
Couldn't say. He's better than Stone.
His father was an oddball. Did you know Chris's father?
No, never did.
So there it is, my new Roo-Bar installed, or the replacement Roo-Bar installed.
all nice and shiny. Although if I drive it, it won't be nice and shiny anymore. So I guess that means I probably shouldn't drive it. Interesting thing about this particular Roo-Bar, see those plugs? They did not come with my other one. I had to go to the hardware store and get some plugs and wrap them with tape so that they would plug up those holes. I guess that's the collision avoidance sensor or something, and this truck never had them because it was a late 22, so they didn't have the chips. So anyway, there it is. That is done. Next is going to be the super bumper.